T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
It's your Manchester.
To each and every, there we are. A very good evening to each and every one of you. That's 2 weeks in a row, that now. Hey.
The money didn't go in then tonight. Have you not paid the electric bill?
I'm slowly doing it. We're water flooded, that's what it is. How are you, Flower?
I'm good.
Didn't see you last week.
Back.
Where was you? What was up?
I was a little bit under the weather last week.
Nothing serious?
Nothing serious, but you do have to be careful, don't you? So you were just kind of like, right, I had a rest. I put my eye mask on.
Yes.
Had a couple of paracetamols.
Yeah.
And a sleep, like Sleeping Beauty. Have I woken up refreshed?
You look refreshed.
I missed you loads.
I was here on my own and I had a couple of paracetamols.
Did you?
In a lie down. I had to get the director to whip me head several times on the kitchen sink to get me through it, honestly. But it was all right. Other than that, it was fine.
Yeah, we're back together and that's really good.
It is.
Great show tonight.
We got a show for you tonight, everybody. I am so excited, I cannot tell you. We're just giving you a slight hint right here, everybody. Slight hint. Just before we go, all sort of QVC, Bet Gilroy TV with you, everybody. Yes, it did. Bet Gilroy?
It's a
Bet Gilroy, Bet Lynch. Which one did we go for?
Always Lynch.
Always Lynch.
Always.
Oh, well. We've got a fantastic show for you. And if you are going to stick with us for the next hour, this is what's on the show. Hey, I said we've got a show for you tonight, and I am not one for fibbing, as you full on know. Now, as legends go, you know there's only 3 from Corrie that I have fully followed. Try saying that.
I know.
Hey?
Me, when
Yes.
I was Wendy in Coronation Street in Freshfields, you followed me, didn't you?
No. So this lady here, this lady over here, this is our lovely Elsie Tanner, everybody. Elsie Tanner. There was obviously Rita, and she's had no effect on my style whatsoever.
Can't see that at all.
No. And if Rita and our lovely lady we're going to talk about now sort of cloned themselves together, I reckon I would be that child.
You would be that love child.
Yes.
Absolutely. And do you know what? You couldn't wait to get your hands on this fab collection. But joining us is the man behind putting this collection together, the lovely Mark. Welcome to your Manchester.
Thank you.
Look at all this. We are, of course, talking about Bet Gilroy, Bet Lynch, a.k.a. Julie Goodyear, everybody.
Yep.
And this is her collection,
This
her
is her-
jewellery and accessories collection,
Now,
right in front of us.
I've not waited a second. Mark came in with the handbag, everybody, that she used when she was leaving the street. Am I right?
Yes,
You have to correct me
absolutely.
if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, but these earrings were in a lovely box down here, and all of a sudden, they've ended up on my ears.
I know. But tell us why we have Julie Goodyear's collection here, how you came about it, Mark.
Well, I'm a patron of Willowwood Hospice, which is in Ashton-under-Lyne, and covers Tameside and Glossop. And this year is the 21st birthday of the hospice. And of course, all the events have had to be cancelled, and hospices rely on public fundraising. And so as part of the events this year, I was due to give a talk on Coronation Street because I lecture on the history of the show. We were having a hot pot supper, and, you know, yes. We might have dressed up as our favourite characters. You never know.
Which one did you dress up as, please?
Well, I haven't done it.
Oh, you've not?
No, I might
Oh.
have. Yes, it would have been wonderful. So all that had to be cancelled. It was due to take place on the 9th of December, which is the street's 60th birthday, of course. And so they said, would I be filmed doing the talk? And that kind of blossomed into now 2 films with lots of cast members taking part and location, all the rest of it. And Julie surprised me on the set, and she's a good friend. And then she said, I want to do something else. And so she had a right good rummage in her drawers.
Hey, you love that.
Yes.
No, you're a Corrie aficionado, aren't you? You know everything there is to know about Corrie.
Well,
Near enough. Near enough, yes. Because as soon as you came in the studio, you recognised Michelle from her parts that she had in it, because she's been in it more than once. I was talking about my one line before, wasn't I, in Jim's Cafe. I had to say, can I have a cup of tea, please, Alma?
That's a brilliant line.
Yeah.
That was 90 quid, that, back in them days, you know? 90 quid, I tell you.
Diems.
No what?
No per diem.
No poo.
Oh, you didn't ask for a per diem. In those days, they used to...
Per diem?
Oh, yes, well, you see, they had, for contractual reasons, they always used to assume every actor lived in London, that no actor could actually live in the north. So you used to get a weekly envelope for your travelling expenses. So if you did live up here, you were quids in.
Somebody's got your per diem.
Yes.
But this is what Tony Warren was totally against when he first set it. He didn't want anybody from London, did he?
No, but they always assume that. So no, when Tony started it, he wanted northern actors. And of course, they did all the auditions in London because they didn't believe that we wanted northern actors. And indeed, in the original board meeting notes from Granada Television, when the idea was put forward, they said then, well, this is not the impression that we want to give people who would want to see northern people in northern accents.
Do you know what? Look where it is now. Honestly, it's incredible. 6
Well, it's
years
one of
on.
its greatest
It's
things,
down
I
to the
think.
tea lady, isn't it? So
It's to Agnes.
Yeah, Agnes the tea lady.
That's
so
right.
she was, all the producers and everything, they were keen on it. And she came past one of the offices, she sat down and started watching it and said it was brilliant, and she was really into it, like what they get into.
And that was the day when it was Florizel Street, and now
Exactly.
it's Coronation Street.
And Agnes said Florizel sounded like a disinfectant.
She was right.
So they came up with two ideas, and one was Jubilee Street or Coronation Street. And the producer, Tony, wouldn't have any part of a new name. So he left it to the producers. They went out, got drunk, voted. And the story goes that the secretary who had to take the result back to the office didn't like the fact they'd chosen Jubilee Street. So she put down Coronation Street and she chose it.
That is genius. Now, it sounds like, Mark, you know everything about the street. So these two videos that you've done, I think they are going to be unmissable because you must have some stories to tell. And you're also interviewing some of the Corrie legends, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we got a lot of the legends who've put in anecdotes. So people like Julie Goodyear, Julie HESMONDHALCH, Amanda Barry, and people like
So
that.
you've got Hayley, you've got Alma.
Legends.
Legends, Sally Ann Matthews. So they've all taken part. And then I talk about people I knew. We go to locations and things like that, but people I knew, like the wonderful Jill Summers, who played Phyllis, of course. Thank you.
I could do it with my voice.
So Jill was, of course, wonderful in the show, but she had this fantastic career beforehand. She was a singer. She had her own TV series, Summers Here in the 50s. She was at the London Palladium in her own show.
Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away.
That's the bit I don't tell in the, in
Oh,
the film, you see.
Now listen, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have had a message from Julie Goodyear herself.
Yes.
This is exclusive at the moment to us, everyone. So let's check out why this here is so important.
Calling the cab's the easy bit. See? Easy when you know how.
Hello, this is Julie Goodyear. I've always had a keen interest in the wonderful work undertaken by Willow Wood Hospice here in Greater Manchester. My darling friend and Coronation Street husband, Roy Barraclough, was her patron for almost 20 years. When I heard that this year, their 21st, they were having to cancel all their fundraising plans, I just wanted to help. So I've had a good rummage. I've gone through all mine and Bet's things, and together with my dear friend Mark, who's a hospice patron, we've put together a collection of 60 lots for Corrie's 60th anniversary. So, if you've ever wanted to own a pair of Bet's earrings, now is your chance. I've also taken part in a fantastic film the hospice's supporters have put together, looking back over Corrie's 60 years. You'll love it. It's by the fans for the fans, and you'll be able to watch at home in return for a donation. Join with me in supporting this wonderful cause. Visit willowwood.info for all the information. Lots of love, Julie.
One of them most famous voices that you will never, ever, ever, no matter how hard you try, forget. She's a pal. She's a pal. Pals.
We said she's a legend, and she's a legend for doing this because
Yes.
that's such a lovely thing and an offer for her to do, to help 60 pieces to give to Willow Wood.
Yeah.
And how's it gone down? Because the auction's been open now since the 14th of November, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's open and it's on till Tuesday.
Right. So still time.
So
Time
it's
to
been
bid.
going fantastically well, yes. So there's actually 61 lots because she snuck that. You're not able to keep that, I'm afraid, Belinda.
She'll try.
I know she'll try. So we've snuck that in. Well, there's a signed script. Julie HESMONDHALCH has put something in, and there's a limited edition print signed by Sir Peter Blake, who did, of course, Sgt. Pepper's album cover, and that was for the 30th anniversary episode. And that's from the Roy Barraclough estate. So yeah, but yes, we brought in
Let's have a look.
some of Julie's things.
Let's look
here.
at these earrings first of all, shall we? Look at these. I mean, they're everything. She was so iconic with what she wore, wasn't she?
Well, she was. I mean, the leopard print, which of course you're in, and your lovely nails as well.
But they're in such good condition, Mark.
Oh, yes.
We were looking at these
Yes.
before the show aired, and I was like, they do look pristine. And obviously, Julie's taken care of them throughout the years because these are little bits of history right here.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. The birdcage ones, which Belinda's wearing, and which were for the last episode in 1995 when she was landlady, she gave them to me in the box, and she actually cried. And she said, I've kept them all these years, but I just want them to bring good, to our local area. So, but there's so many iconic pieces, as you say, and of course, Bet, we've only got to see that everyone thinks of the hair, the leopard print, the cigarette holder,
The jewellery.
And so this is, a unique opportunity. And Julie has signed, I don't know, do you want that, Belinda?
Yeah.
Julie has signed a certificate which comes with every lot as well.
Every lot?
Yes.
Wow.
So it will list, I haven't done my job yet, but I've got to fill in the details of each lot. So that will come with every lot.
So, I mean, you could actually put these in one of those frames.
Yes.
The deep frames,
Yes.
and it would make an absolutely
Well, anyone-
fantastic talking piece.
Absolutely, either at home or if anyone's got a bar or a pub or anything like that.
Wouldn't that be
Absolutely
amazing?
brilliant, wouldn't it?
That would be
So do
so
all
good.
these have a story then? Obviously, the birdcage ones.
We know those, don't
they've got an absolute story of their own.
Yes.
Then we move on to these, which, by the
So-
way, will be mine because I'm going to bid high.
So those ones that you like, they did a spin-off that was set in Brighton, and Bet went to Brighton. Vicky was running the granddaughter was running the wine bar, and she went there with and Reg Holdsworth turned up. So she wore those in that particular spin-off. The necklace there that you've got, that was worn in many episodes down the years. I mean, we're talking 25-30 years of episodes. So that was that. And of course, there's do you want to take that? There's the leopard print
The
bracelet.
iconic leopard
You can't, I mean, you know who that belonged
Of course.
to.
Why did she start wearing the leopard print? What was the idea? Because I can't think of
Well-
anybody beforehand that did something
Well,
like
do you know, it's a funny thing because I was marketing director of the Oldham Coliseum Theatre, and Julie started there. She did a short stint in the street in 1966, and Pat Phoenix said to her,
Hey.
you need to go and get training in theatre. And she arranged for her to get a job in stage management at the Oldham Coliseum because Pat had appeared there.
Wow.
And so she did. And she got little walk-on parts, and I used to have on my wall in my office a framed print, and it was something funny happened on the, what is it called?
Way to the
So
Way
way to the forum, yeah.
And there was Julie in a leopard print bikini. And so that is the first time.
So there's a little bit of Julie, obviously, that she brought to Bet and her character.
And you find that with the classic characters, that there's always something of the actor comes in it, isn't there? And Julie did that.
How is Julie now?
She's really well. Yes, we, subject to social distancing, we see each other every Sunday. We have tea from leopard print crockery. We have leopard print teapots and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And she lives on a farm, and we talk about it. We put the world to rights, as you can imagine.
As I can imagine.
And now and again,
we want to join you.
And now and again, she'll do the pals line, or I've got tights older than you, love, and all that, and so we wallow in a bit of nostalgia.
What other stories do we have here with these items then?
Well, I mean, these. Now, Michelle wore these.
I did. I had a lovely
You
picture
did.
with them on, and as soon as I put them on, I felt like that. I have to say, I wanted to be behind the bar at the Rover's return.
But I mean, all these things, and Julie always has said to me that, the heels, obviously, even when you're working behind the bar, I mean, you've got your heels behind here, Belinda, so, it's part of the character. You can't feel the character. I think it was Beryl Reid used to say she always started with the shoes.
Yes.
And Julie was the same. So the neck, I mean, that's such a heavy piece.
It is.
And when you're filming, in the Rovers, you're behind that bar. A lot of it's just serving drinks. And you know what TV's like. It's a lot of hanging around. And so, but she didn't feel the part without.
Wasn't it Sarah Lancashire who didn't wear the heels too often behind the bar when they were filming? She had a pair of slingbacks.
She did indeed.
Yeah.
She did indeed. You're quite right. So, yes, so the pearls there were worn for a lot of the classic episodes, a lot of the going to the licensed victualers and visits to the brewery and all the rest of it. And then we've got, well, actually, I think that is probably for a scarf ring, but Julie wore it on her hand. As you would, because it's just,
Fabulous.
it goes wonderful with your nails.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Eh?
$1 million.
Eh? Is she watching at the moment? I bet.
I think she is.
Just so she knows she's not got all this jewellery to come back to.
She is.
How can we
there's
get
a
our
brooch for
hands
you
on
as well.
these? Because as you said, the auction is still going till Tuesday.
Yes.
But obviously, people at home are going to see these.
Yeah.
We've got fans of Coronation Street.
Absolutely.
We all love the street.
Yeah.
What do they do?
So if you go to the hospice website, which is willowwood.info, as Julie just said, and if you go on there, you'll find a Julie Goodyear collection page, and that links you through to the eBay site where everything is being sold, and every penny's going to the hospice. And then you'll also find there's a page for the film, and you can go on there, and from the 9th of December for 3 months, you got the chance of donating and then watching the film or the 2 films at home.
And we've got an exclusive trailer.
You have, of course.
We have!
Of course.
Thank you for helping to support Willowwood Hospice. It's a wonderful event that you're all having, and I hope it's going well. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person, but just wanted to send you this little message.
Thank you for supporting our Coronation Street fan event. This is Duckenfield Old Chapel, but in Coronation Street it doubled as St Paul's Church. But do you remember what actually happened here? And this place has been the location for a whole host of famous nuptials and jiltings.
You don't know about this, but somebody very special found out about what we were doing and wanted to be a part of it. Julie Goodyear, MBE.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
In March 2003, Richard Hillman was causing all kinds of trouble for the residents of Coronation Street. Well, we mentioned Tracy before.
Now that was another good death scene.
My name's Adam BLEASE, and I've been a background artist on the street now for almost 14 fantastic years.
There we are. The Free the Weatherfield One t-shirt.
The late, great Jill Summers, who of course played the blue-rinsed Phyllis Pierce, who of course had a soft spot, didn't she, for Percy Sugden, sorry,
Yes.
Percy.
She was walking through and this man flashed at her, you see, and she ran after him shouting, "I didn't get much of a look." Stop.
Hello everyone, it's Julie HESMONDHALCH here, also proud patron of Willow Wood and better known to you possibly as Hayley from Coronation St.
This fan event, which is a fundraiser, remember every penny you pay to download will go to the hospice, will pay tribute to the world's longest running continuing TV drama. We hope you enjoy it while supporting our charity.
Everybody, OMG, would you fully goosey gander at these? Now, you're doing that documentary for I've got a tiara on now and everything. Can you see I've got a tiara? I've just robbed all of Bet Gilroy's things, I really have.
said she wasn't a queen.
I know, isn't it? Now, we just showed there that you're doing this for a very, very important reason. You're doing that for
Willow Wood.
Willowwood.
Hospice. And every penny, as you said in that BT, is going to go to that important charity.
Yes.
And it takes a lot of money to keep hospices going, doesn't it?
It does. For Willow Wood alone, we have to raise around £2.5 million every year. And hospices up and down the country, I mean, we have fantastic hospices all the way around Greater Manchester, and they're all reliant on public donation. So at Willow Wood, we have obviously inpatients, we do end-of-life care, but we also do outreach, home services, bereavement counselling for all the family. That's the difference with a hospice. This is not just about the patient, it's about the entire family, dementia clinics and all the rest of it. And everything we do is provided to the end user free of charge.
Do you know what? That's incredible. And at this time, it is so important that we keep places like those hospices going.
Yeah,
because I think things are getting forgotten.
Yeah.
And doing something like this is just brilliant.
Yeah.
It's a fun way to raise
Well, it's a
money.
great
And
way
so
of getting
out of the
everyone
box,
involved.
which is great because, as you say, you can do those face-to-face events, which you rely on.
And what I particularly like is the way that these stars throughout crisis have still been, and that's what a real star is, isn't it? A real star would do
absolutely.
something like this.
Well, it's like with Julie, you know, Julie's not doing any of the official things for the 60th anniversary. She's wanted to do things with the fans for the fans.
Yeah.
Which is a true legend.
A true legend. Very, very quickly, tell us about this collection.
So this Julie wore at a ceremony at Rochdale Town Hall 3 years ago when she was given the freedom of the borough. I was lucky enough to be her guest at that. I wore something rather more demure.
I can imagine.
Can you?
Yeah.
Fair enough. I wear this sort of thing at home, but not.
Yeah,
in
I can.
public.
Do you know? But the thing is, I'd be sat at home with my Jaffa cakes,
Would you?
literally, fully wearing the lot, and that clutch bag would never leave my side. Well, let me tell you now.
You won't have a collection at 2 auctions by the end of you leaving the
It's
studio.
between me and Bag of Chips at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, it's basically between me and Bag of Chips. We're basically going for everything that we can get.
Absolutely. And why not?
And I'm damning the COVID at the moment because she's obviously still earning more money than me. So damn her.
Well, it's for a very good cause, whatever it raises.
It
But
is.
yeah, that is a fabulous piece.
It really is. It's gorgeous.
It would look lovely around Little, wouldn't it?
Listen, we've got. I don't want to.
No.
I could.
No,
will you
I
come back
don't
and tell
want
us more
to.
Corrie stories?
Of course I will.
Come on.
And I am going to be donating and getting those episodes as well because I
thank
think
you, Dan.
that is going to be a fantastic watch. If you
Should
are
we have a viewing night?
complete Corrie fan, that would be
We can
brilliant.
have a viewing night right here.
Well, it's at 9th
There you
of
are.
December. We're
From the
allowed,
9th of
but
December,
yeah.
and it's on there for going to be for 2 or 3 months. So there you are.
I might put on my tabard that I've still got from when I was at Coronation Street.
You've not still
Did I
got.
say I was at Coronation
From
Street?
Better Buys, where you were held.
Fresh
From
Goes.
Fresh Goes, yeah, where you were held.
I say Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Fred.
Yeah.
Was in it. I was in it with Alma. I was in it with
Oh yes,
Ken.
you work there. Ken worked there. That's right.
And Mike.
Anne, yes.
Yeah.
Anne Malone.
Yeah, it was, you know what, it was all of them apart from me, and they never kept me in it.
Well, there's time to come back.
Still time
The
waiting
thing
to make
is,
a return.
yes, their loss is my gain, isn't it indeed? Now let's concentrate on television as we look over to see what is going on the box.
Hi, I'm Hayley and welcome to this week's On The Box. How's everyone doing? What have you been up to? What have you been watching during lockdown too? Please do drop me a tweet at HeyKate, HAYKATE. Now, I'm not alone again this week. If you remember last week, I had Dale on the box with me. And this time I have Jimmy, the showbiz correspondent and reporter. Welcome, Jimmy.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Lovely to have you. So what have you been watching on the box then?
Well, I've been watching that celebrity business over on ITV.
Oh, you mean I'm a celebrity? Get me out of here.
That's the one, you sound just like him. So yeah, that's great. It's the first year out of Australia this year. So they've gone all the way to Rhyl.
They have, haven't they? They're not in Rhyl, are they?
Yeah, it might as well be. It's in Wales, isn't it? It's all the same once you've visited one Welsh town, you've seen them all.
Don't say that. What about our Welsh viewers?
Oops.
It's a bit cheeky, Jimmy. Rude. Anyway, my favourite is Mo Farah, you know, the athlete.
Yeah.
Who's yours?
I quite like Shane Ritchie. He seems like he's a no funny business type of guy.
He used to be in EastEnders, do you remember?
Really?
Yeah.
I just thought he was in Greece on West End.
Oh, we did that as well. So, I'd also like to recommend, I don't know if you've seen it, but The Queen's Gambit.
No, I've not.
Oh, that's supposed to be absolutely brilliant. I haven't started watching it myself. Maybe we can watch it together. We can have a mate day.
Maybe we could. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. And then we can actually talk about it, can't we? Also, I'm watching The Good Witch at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant. There's 5 series. It's on Netflix, and there's a 6th series coming out, I think, over in the UK at the end of the year. There are about 5 or 6 films as well, all different titles about The Good Witch alongside. Have you seen it?
I've not seen it, but I've heard it's good. I've heard it's definitely not bad.
Was that the title that gave it away?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So any recommendations from you, Jimmy, for our audience?
Well, The Crown Season 4's just started over on Netflix. That's really good. Yeah, it's got Olivia Colman returning as the Queen and Toby Menzies as Prince Philip. And this year, they're introducing Diana. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And Margaret Thatcher.
Ooh,
Oh, so you get to see real drama this year, darling. Real drama.
Real drama?
Real drama.
Oh, my gosh, Jimmy.
Oh.
Now, tell me, obviously Dale came on last time.
Oh, yeah.
And you were a little bit jealous because you felt that you should be here, not Dale.
Yeah, she stole my job.
Well, you're here now, aren't you?
I am.
Now, look to the camera and do me a favour and tell everybody where they can find you on TikTok and Instagram to watch your show.
Well, you can find us at Real D Wingbottom, and that's on all the socials, except Twitter.
Except Twitter. Well, that's it from me. That's it from Jimmy. We will see you next time. Bye.
Well, there we go, everybody. Well, that's a lot of space above our heads, isn't it, everybody? We could have been taller. We could have been taller. Well, you look gorgeous, and we've had a reset. We're so far away.
We were but we need to be at this point in time. But yeah, we had a reset. You should have seen us. We should have had the cameras on while that meeting was going on. It was quite funny.
It was like Challenge Annika.
I know.
Wasn't it?
You were trying to nick all those jewellery bits in your bag as well.
I've not brought a bag with me. I'm fuming.
I know. Crazy.
Fuming. I should have got one from Better Buys. Right. Better Buys?
Fresh goes.
Right, everybody, let's bring in our next guest, everybody. Here we are. We are going to dedicate, since we've done so much on women's wonderfulness and fabulousness there, let's concentrate on men's fabulousness as we bring in our lovely guest all the way from a place called Barber Below. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hi, I'm very good. How are you?
I'm very good. Now, this is actually coming, obviously, from Barber Below, isn't it?
Yes, I'm just upstairs now. I thought I'd come in for the afternoon and do a little bit of work.
Okay, where is Barber Below then? Let everybody know.
So we're in Northern Quarter, and we're just opposite Wilson Social, next door to Another Heart to Feed. It's just by Stevenson Square. And we've been here now for 6 years next month, which is, a long time. Long time.
Barber Below is, as you say, it's below the actual the shop that you've got at the top. So it has got a little bit of niche about it, hasn't it, Rob? And it's getting quite a bit of a fan base and a following for being quite unique.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, one of the things that I sort of looked around at other barbers and saw was that they tend to be on ground level. And what happens when you're on ground level is that anyone that walks past can just look in and see you, and you feel kind of watched, like a bit like an animal at a zoo. And I just wanted to make it a bit more of a safer, relaxed environment. So because we've done it downstairs, you don't have that feeling of anxiety from that people are just staring in, watching you when you're in a vulnerable state, when you've got your hair wet and you don't feel good about yourself. And yeah, that was the idea behind it.
Brilliant. Now, men's hairdressing, we call it men's hairdressing or men's barbering, is evolving rapidly all the time, isn't it? And it seems men are getting braver and more adventurous with their haircuts these days. Long are gone, short back and sides.
It's true. I mean, one of the other reasons why I'd actually opened Barber Below is because every time that I used to go and get a haircut at a barber's, they would make assumptions based on my gender, and they'd ask me how my girlfriend was, or if I saw the football, and if I wanted the general short back and sides. And it used to make me feel really uncomfortable because I've been gay since I was 12 years old. I came out. So it was never this sort of moment of, oh yeah, I want to talk about girls and football. So yeah, I want to create people and like allow people to have the space to be individual and to be whoever they want to be, whether that is they want a short back and sides, or whether it's a woman that comes in who wants a men's haircut or a more masculine haircut, or it's someone that's transitioning that potentially wants something that's more feminine to start off with and then go more masculine. So it is, there's a lot of gender construct that needs to be broken down within barbering, especially within barbering. And so like we're one of the only barbers in Manchester and in the UK that actually offers colours to clients as well. So people can really truly explore who they are as individuals.
That sounds great. And I mean, that's what it should be like. And it should be a relaxed, totally relaxed experience, Rob. But how is it hitting you right now? Because obviously, you know, this is still fairly new, isn't it? Barber Below, this bit. And obviously we know that we are in this second lockdown. So I'm assuming you've had to shut your doors. What's that been like for you as a business?
Yeah, I mean, from a business point of view, it is what it is. And there's nothing you can do except for ride the wave and hope everything comes out of it stronger than ever. I think the hardest thing for me personally is just not being able to see people and their joy, because that's one of the things that I really thrive from within the business, is whether it's from a haircut or it's a conversation, whatever it might have been, to like boost people's feelings and emotions. And not being able to do that has been really difficult for me, personally anyways. But it's hopefully countdown clock. Soon enough, we'll be back open and putting smiles on people's faces again.
That's amazing. Now, we've got the number for your place here. Let's bring that up now. Presumably, you're not taking appointments at the moment, or are you?
So we do have the appointment book still open. However, via our Instagram, there is a wait list. So you can register onto this wait list. And what will happen is when we have an official opening date, we're going to release password linked websites to be able to go onto the booking platform and book appointments for December. Because at the moment we have closed off December just to save for this space for when we reopen.
People are going to be missing out on their Christmas haircuts if we don't get this sorted.
Yeah, true.
Rob, one final question. Obviously, your salon is in the heart of Manchester. What are we like as Mancunians with our hair? Do we keep it looking good?
Do you know what? Like, we genuinely do. Like with the barbers, we tend to get a lot more visits than with the salon, in a sense of people come more regularly with the barbers. There is definitely people like to feel good about themselves and treat themselves, especially with hair. And especially from the colour side of it, 50% of our clients have colour. And it's so amazing to see people coming in and taking that much pride in who they want to be and how they want to look.
Obviously, our Belinda takes pride in the way she looks with her colour of hair on.
I love the way I get brought in. I'll come in and I'm just getting a little bit of grey just at the tip of my roots. Or as I call it, my bald Phil Mitchell head. Anyway, thank you so much for your time today. So that's Barber Below, everybody. It's fantastic. And I've been there a few times and I would just recommend it. In fact, I couldn't recommend it highly enough.
Oh, fantastic. And we can't wait for the doors to reopen for them and every hairdressers and barbers around the country. So it will soon happen.
Once you've got the hair sorted, as a man, not that I'd know, obviously, then I suppose the next thing to do is focus on the fashion.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Now, there is a company, a small business called Morton Man that have just started. Now, they're based in Wigan, but they're doing a lot of online sales at the moment. And this gives you an idea of their products. Everybody, it was quite a bit of a shock. We've altered that shot ever so slightly, haven't we? Perhaps not enough. Nevertheless, right then, so that's... I think the ceiling's coming in. Oh, it's just water in my light. It's not a problem.
It'll be fine.
It's fine.
Unions, a little drop of water. Just, you know, it's like Peter Kay said.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit rain.
Yeah, no problem at all. And let's focus on the job in hand. Let's bring on Sarah. Hello, Sarah. How are you?
Hi, I'm just laughing at that now. I know I shouldn't, but the water, I do know about that water in the light, so I'm a bit worried for you.
It's very, if my hair gets any bigger, you know I've been electrocuted. Morton Man, what is hot and what is not hot at the moment for menswear?
Oh, all sorts. Basically, just following on from what they were saying at Barber Below, we're trying to sort of like aim this at everybody again. So obviously males, because it's menswear, but there's no age bracket that we're going for. Price bracket, anything like that. It's for everyone. We actually do a lot of the ranges in an extra small right up to a 5XL. So we've got some full tracksuits in a 5XL. So it's something for everybody basically.
Do we get the man that we saw in that trailer?
I know, he's lovely, isn't he?
Very, very lovely. No, joking aside, you know, the clothes look great and people are tending to buy a lot more clothes in lockdown, even though we've got nowhere to go. But I think online is tending to do a lot better, obviously, at this point in time. Is that what spurred you on to start Morton Man at this point?
Yeah, definitely. So we are based at a shop in Lee, which is at Holden Road. It's next door to famous Chippy, Green Lane Chippy. Don't know why it's called Green Lane when it's on Holden Road. But the majority we want to be doing online basically, and just for them reasons that you say. But yeah, it's so many people that are buying things. We started off like with a lot of tracksuits because of the lockdown and like loungewear and things like that. And that's why we're trying to keep to key pieces, basic pieces. So we've got lots of basic t-shirts, fine knit jumpers, and the prices, I do have to say, I am really proud of the prices. So like the majority of the fine knits that we showed in there, $19.99, which we think is a brilliant price.
It's a amazing. And like you say, people seem at the moment to be wearing comfier things. You know, even myself, which we'll talk about next week, about this lovely outfit, because this is from another small business, another one called Isabella Loves, and they've supplied me with this. You'll get it supplied next week. And just the comfort and the material of these clothes that you're now selling, it just feels a lot more, everyone seems to be comfort blanketing.
It is, and when we actually go buying, we don't just sort of like buy off a website or anything like that. We actually go to the actual suppliers, and we like to like feel the items. We like to see what they're made of. We love going for 100% cotton for obvious reasons. Washes well. We don't want throwaway fashion. We want things that are going to last. So a lot of pieces we actually bring home, and even though we know they've gone through a strict sort of like garment testing, we actually wash them ourselves to make sure that what we're selling you for $19.99 is going to last you. It's not just going to be throwaway fashion. So we're really confident in the garments, the quality, and the price as well.
And I think it's really important at this time to support local independent businesses like yourself, you know, because it's you guys that, you know, have been suffering throughout this. So what would you say to people out there, you know, if they're thinking of Christmas presents for their other half?
Definitely. Shop local, definitely. There's so many of us, and it's really frustrating at the moment because obviously our stores, they're not classed as essential shops, but yet the fat cats, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention any names, but the bigger supermarkets, they're still allowed to sell all the clothes, all the fashion, and it's just not fair really, because the fat cats are just getting fatter basically. So yeah, you know, shop local. We're all trying to get out there. I know a lot of us smaller boutiques and like fashion brands are going online and building websites so that you can shop online. We're offering sort of like collect from the store. We're doing the click and collect. We're doing free delivery over £50. We're trying to help you out as much as you can, and obviously we appreciate all the support that we're getting.
Lovely. Right, let's get the website then. Let's see where we can get these outfits from. This is, of course, www.mortonman.com. I hope I've said that right, because we were discussing today, wasn't we, whether I said it right. Can you say it?
Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, mortonman.com. And obviously on our Facebook page as well.
Morton Man, where did that come from, Sarah?
Right, okay, so myself and Sue, who's my business partner, I'm sure we'll come on the show later together, like another time later on in the year, or even 21. So my surname, we've mixed my surname and her surname up, and we've got Moore, which is the first bit of my surname, and Ton, which is the end of her surname, Morton Man. So it means a lot to us.
Amazing. Fabulous. Well, thank you so much for your time, and the products are amazing. Make sure you check out that website. That's www.mortonman.com. Thank you, Sarah. Isn't it amazing?
Do you know what? It is lovely to be able to kind of focus on these businesses, especially because, you know, at this time, I think everybody needs our support, and it looks great, Morton Man.
It does indeed. Just once again, what I wanted to do this week is bring up them numbers, because we have had a number of people messaging. Well, I've certainly seen a lot of people messaging on Twitter about, you know, they're getting down. People are still getting down. People are still worrying. We want to bring up these numbers as much as possible. So let's bring that slide up there. So if you are getting down, don't forget there is help there for you, and that is the Samaritans on 116123. Mind on 0300 oh my God, 3393. Okay, Calm on 0800 58 58 58. I think my eyesight's going as well. And Sane on 0300 304 7000. So there is help out there for each and every one of you. Oh, it's flying by tonight.
Totally. We did say earlier on that it's a jam-packed show, and we have got another guest winging their way towards us.
As Sarah starts eating. Lovely. Right. Okay. No, don't put that up. Right then, let's bring our Bruce in. Hello, Bruce. How are you? Oh, Bruce.
Oh, you put him off then.
Bruce is frozen.
Well, we have got joining us very, very shortly a wonderful guy called Bruce Turner, and he's going to be talking about a very special event coming up, which I'm sure you're going to love, because you love being in your slippers.
I love being in my slippers.
And it's very much about black tie and slippers. Are you there for us, Bruce? Have you unfrozen?
He's got disconnected. So what I think we'll do at this point then is we'll go to the weather, everybody. Oh, no, actually, I'll tell you what, we'll tell everybody about what is going on on the 11th of December.
Oh, yes, because the 11th of December, we have got a cracking night coming your way. Me and Melissa are hosting a very special event. It's a Christmas carol service.
It is. We've got a VT about it all as well, you know.
Take a look at this.
Let's have a
Set
look.
it up. Join us for the Prevent Breast Cancer virtual Christmas celebration.
That's right. It's on the 11th of December, 7 p.m. Now, what can they expect?
It's going to be festive and it's going to be fabulous. It's hosted by me and the lovely Belinda Scandal. We're going to have a host of things to entertain you, from musicians that are super talented. We've got choirs. And a few faces these guys might recognise.
So that is the 11th of December, 7 p.m. Tickets?
Well, you just have to go to the Prevent Breast Cancer website and it's all there for you. Tickets are free, but any donations are really, really welcome. And it doesn't matter if you're young or you're old, just come and join us.
Indeed, 7 p.m, 11th of December. Be there or be...
Father Christmas?
Okay. Amazing. So that's coming up. I'm excited for that.
I feel festive already watching that.
I do. We need to get some decorations for in here, don't we?
Yeah,
And I put a point of
Christmas
call
tree
out.
coming your way.
If Victoria was here now, our Victoria Armstrong, she'd fully be putting a point of call out. I think you call it, do you?
She would. Our social lady, Victoria, she would be saying on Twitter, you know, bring your decks along.
Deck your
Get
halls.
Your decks down. That's
Deck
what
your
she'd
halls
say.
with boughs of holly. We'll love it. Right. Okay. We're gonna try Bruce again. Hello, Bruce. Are you there?
Now I do feel like we're on this morning when it all goes a little bit.
There.
Bruce.
Move for us, Bruce.
Oh, bless him.
I mean, he looks stunning.
Well, we haven't got Bruce right here at the moment, and we will try and get Bruce back. But we can tell you a little bit about Bruce and what his event is. As I said, it's black tie and slippers. It's happening on the 27th of November, and it is all in the aid of Ronald Mcdonald's charity. They do a fundraiser every year, and it's an amazing event. But as we heard earlier with Mark and Willowwood Hospice, you can't put these events on at the moment because of the restrictions with COVID.
Hello,
So,
are you on? Am I on?
There
you are.
Hey, we did it.
Bruce, your wonderful event. I hope I've done it justice. You can't have your event in person. You usually do a charity ball, but what's
It's amazing. You know what? Never mind. It's going to be a different event, but nothing less spectacular.
Oh, it is going to be spectacular because it's encouraging everybody.
Can I just tell you, not many of you noticed it, but when Shel starts getting a little bit stressed, she gets a tight top because she's getting a bit stressed. She's going to go around to Bruce's in a minute and slap him with a wet dishcloth. I can feel it coming on.
I wouldn't do that to Bruce because he is the godson
of
Denise Welsh.
Well, she's a loose woman, isn't she?
She is a loose woman. I won't want to get on the wrong side, but no, she's an absolutely wonderful woman. And she's also involved with the charity.
Hello.
Hello. McDonald. Are you back?
Oh my word, what's going on? I use this all the time and it never does this.
Oh, well, don't be blaming us for your shoddy Wi-Fi, cocker. I tell you. Quickly tell us as much as you possibly can while we've got you.
Oh, see? We've lost him again.
Let me do the same thing.
Shall I do my little stress routine and tell you a bit more about the show?
Yeah, do it, yeah.
No, but it's a great event. You can find out a little bit more by looking the event up. It's called Black Tie and Slippers, and all the different people are going to get involved. There's some Anthony Corolla is involved in the night.
Anthony Corolla?
Yeah, the boxer.
Never.
Yes, there's loads of different people getting involved that are going to be there. Lots of acts, entertainment. So it is a really very special night for a very special charity. And if we can get Bruce back at some point, we will try and get him back before the end of the show. But do you know what we should do?
Yes.
We heard that rain outside before.
Oh, here we go. I love it when you're organised.
Shall we go and take a look at our weatherman who can
Yes.
and see what is going on in Greater Manchester with the weather?
Good evening, Shel and Bel, and welcome everyone to this week's weather forecast. And I'm Paul Rudd. Let's take a look at this week's weather outlook. Thursday is looking sunny and cloudy with the temperatures of 10. Friday is looking like rain with the temperatures of 12. Saturday is looking sunny and cloudy with the temperature of 10, and Sunday is looking sunny and cloudy with the temperatures of 10 as well. Alright, that's it for this week's weather. The only thing that's keeping me warm overnight is a hot water bottle. What's keeping you warm? So now it's time to hand over back to the wonderful Belinda Scandal and the stunning Michelle Eagleton for this week's episode of Your Manchester.
Stunning Michelle Eagleton. Oh, Paul, you are my favourite weatherman.
We're going to get him in here soon.
We definitely need to. And, you know, we are having trouble at the moment still getting the lovely Bruce Turner back. But what I can do is tell you that the event is on the 25th of November. It's virtually, it's from your own home. Not only have they got Anthony Corolla,
yes,
they've got the Strictly Glitter Ball champion, Kelvin Fletcher, making a special appearance too. So I think we've got the details about how you can get tickets to the event down below. It's on from 8 o'clock that night, and it's, you know, a night full of entertainment. So do get in touch with them, and if we can find out any more about it with Bruce, then, you know, we will put it on our socials. But Bruce, it wasn't meant to be tonight, was it?
But we will get him back if we possibly can do. Should we? No.
Would you like to have one last try? Come on.
Go on, why not?
Come on, it's surely working now.
You are.
Yes.
There you go. Right then, so
you're right. Right, this is amazing. So it's the Ronald Mcdonald House, Black Tie Slippers, hosted by me and Denise Welsh, and we've got Jenny Powell there as our star guest announcer off Wheel of Fortune. So we're there next Friday. It's the 27th of November from 8 o'clock. We're coming to you live into your own homes from Impossible Bar in Manchester. They've hired out the place, which is going to be amazing. A live 2 hours of entertainment. I think you just mentioned, but we've got Anthony Corolla and Kelvin Fletcher, who are long-time supporters of the Ronald Mcdonald House, as well as Maggie Oliver, who's the amazing Greater Manchester police detective who was the whistleblower, really, for the Rochdale child sex abuse scandal, which is appalling, and she's continued to, you know, do amazing work in that field. So it's the 27th of November. Tickets are £25. I will let you answer a question in a minute. Tickets are £25, which provides one night's free accommodation for families with poorly children in Manchester. But yeah, the house, I can't bang on about it enough. It's just the most incredible place.
Fantastic. Bruce, you did yourself proud there, and you didn't do an Adina Menzel during that bit and Frozen.
Oh,
see what I did there?
No, he did quite the opposite. He let it go.
He let it go. And you did mention so many people on that lineup there, and for the charity, and I know it means a lot to you. So please do get your tickets. I said the wrong night, so I'm so glad that Bruce came.
No, don't.
7th of November.
Exactly. Okay then. Thank you very much for that, Bruce. Lovely. All right then. Another fantastic show completed. How we got through that? So much going on, wasn't there?
So much going on, and you know what? It's been an extra special night because the whole of the night we have had that Julie Goodyear collection. So please do visit the Willowwood Facebook site, and it takes you through to the eBay site where you can still auction until Tuesday and put your bid in. You know you want some of that jewellery.
Or you could just do the other thing and not bid, and then I'll win everything anywhere. So it's fine. Either way you want to work it, pals, it's fine by me. Not an issue whatsoever. In the meantime, thank you so much to each and everybody for tuning in this week. As always, a pleasure.
Yes.
And we'll see you next week, only on Your Manchester.